Most of you are probably all up to date on the Astro storyline, but just in case you forgot, here's a quick recap. First, we made Astro, the Eddie's World mascot, and at the time, the most powerful Akedo warrior ever. Next came Maz, the Mosquito King. Well, we thought he was the Mosquito King.
No, Astro gets hit hard, and Astro gets a quick victory, and down goes Maz. And Astro does it! Maz the Mosquito King has fallen in battle.
How did you fail? You expect me to believe one single Earthling is responsible for this?
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Eddie's World Workshop. In today's video, we'll be continuing the Astro storyline. And I know the obvious move would be to make a battle giant Astro, but I'm just not sure I want to make another Astro. So today, we're going to do something different. And I want to use a starting figure we've never used before, Miss Slither. Don't worry, we have a lot of her. Whenever I'm making an original custom warrior, it's a completely different process than making a movie character custom, mainly in the fact that I'm completely starting from scratch, and in a way, it's almost harder than having to make a replica. And I'm gonna be honest, as I was prepping Miss Slither for customization, I had zero ideas for the build. But I do know one thing, nothing's gonna happen unless I start moving. So the first idea that popped into my head, I instantly went with it. Without even thinking twice, I cut the arms off. And that means the tail will have to be the weapon. And to make sure the tail is strong and durable, I'm gonna mold it around a length of wire that'll be super glued into the figure. After I got the wire positioned correctly and to the right length, I was ready to start sculpting. Epoxy clay is a two-part self-hardening clay. After mixing part A with part B, you have about 8 hours before the clay completely hardens. It's perfect for fabricating parts and details directly onto your Akedo warrior. At the very tip of the tail, I'm going to attach 3 nails that I've shaped into a cool pattern. Hopefully, he doesn't disfigure any of our other Akedo warriors. For our Snake Warrior's head, I got something in mind, but first we gotta find it. Any Lego snake head we find is most likely gonna be a Ninjago figure. And trust me, we don't want to destroy any of those. They're rare, expensive, and Eddie and Clark would never forgive me. But I do remember purchasing some fake Ninjago figures from a garage sale we went to a really long time ago. Okay, out of all the snake heads I found, most of them are real. But look at these two heads side by side. This is a real Acidicus head, and this is a fake Acidicus head. The sloppy paint job makes it obvious, and finding this is a great thing for our build. The new head looks awesome on our warrior, and he's definitely got enough firepower, but without arms, I'm afraid he'll be too easy to split. I think Miss Slither's weapons might offer a solution. I'm gonna try to turn these into shoulder pads, and hopefully they'll look really cool and add some defense. Okay guys, the ideas are starting to fly at me. This Snake Warrior is gonna be a cyborg, meaning he'll have mechanical parts and metal armor. And just in case his nail-tipped spear isn't dangerous enough, I'm gonna add some nails to the top of his head. I'll also give him a chainmail loincloth using this necklace Clarky got out of a coin machine. It was too small for him, and he was nice enough to give it to me. Thanks, son. Last, I'll add some leather straps to hold the shoulder armor in place. Don't worry, they're super glued in. I almost forgot to cut his chest plate in half, but luckily, Eddie reminded me just in time. And at this point, the fabrication was complete, but I just wasn't happy with the eyes, and before really thinking about it, I cut them off. I made this decision really late at night, and I'm not sure if the new eyes are better or worse, but there is no back button in real life. And with that, we are now ready to paint. And guys, let me tell you, painting an original custom warrior has to be one of the most satisfying things ever. It's not only the freedom of choosing whatever color you want that I love, it's the way the paint brings your creation to life right before your eyes.